Hi there, friends. Welcome and thanks for joining us for another informative weekend edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm your host, Theodore Henry. In today's show, Western Roundup returns, showcasing community Wi-Fi expansion and alternate ways to solve disputes. Plus, Healthwise, as always, takes you on a wellness path to good health. Still to come, some fun activities for the children to engage in during the summer period. Stick around for these and more interesting features packed for your enlightenment.
The wait is over. After a 2-year hiatus, the Denbigh Agricultural, Industrial and Food Show is back. The 68th staging is set to begin on July 23 at the Denbigh Showground in Maypen, Clarendon, under the theme, Grow Smart, Eat Smart.
We want energy. We want excitement. We want us to be aggressively moving.
This year's show returns with Villages for Youth in Agriculture, Children, Health and Wellness Village, along with livestock and agricultural and horticultural displays and much more. Festivities commence on Saturday, July 23 with a Farmers Run Walk in Clarendon. The National Farm Queen Coronation and youth activities are set for Saturday, July 30. Sunday, July 31 begins a High Pro Denbigh Gospel Extravaganza for patrons. For the finale on Monday, August 1, the event will culminate with a showcase of Jamaica's culture.
Denbigh 68 will be a great event. It will be entertaining. It will be exciting.
Gates open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Admission $1,200 for adults and $600 for children. Tickets will be available at the gate.
On our Western Roundup journey today, team member Tashian Stennett takes us to Flankers in St. James, where more residents are being granted Wi-Fi access, and St. Elizabeth, where citizens are learning ways to resolve disputes peacefully and without costly litigation. Buckle up for the ride.
Free public Wi-Fi launched in Flankers, St. James and Middle Quarter, St. Elizabeth, and residents in Santa Cruz give the thumbs up to the Legal Aid Council Justice Fair held in the area. These and more on this episode of Western Roundup. Stay with us. Flankers in St. James and Middle Quarters in St. Elizabeth are the latest communities to benefit from free public Wi-Fi under the Universal Service Fund's USF Community Wi-Fi program.
Free Wi-Fi. This afternoon, I'm happy to be a part of this, I would say, historic moment, because today the community of Flankers will be benefiting, will be gifted with a powerful tools, boys and girls, and if used wisely, we can impact the world in a positive way.
On behalf of the Middle Quarters Primary School family and the community at large, I want to extend a big thank you for giving us this special gift. We accept this gift with a heart of gratitude. We are very excited about this initiative, sir. It is powerful. It is large, and we are very grateful. This is to the advantage of the Middle Quarters community, not just the children, but adults as well. We hope that it will be used for educational purposes, because having this access, it will help the Middle Quarters community and surrounding community to be more internet-wise, both locally and globally.
The secured hotspots will allow residents, including students, to connect to the high-speed service. It can provide internet access for up to 200 individuals at any one time. The initiative forms part of the government's thrust to provide internet access to 189 underserved and unserved communities across Jamaica. More than 100 such facilities have already been installed. Still in St. Elizabeth, residents in Santa Cruz and its surrounding areas were exposed to alternate dispute resolution ADR services being offered by the government through the Ministry of Justice. The introduction to the services, which explore ways conflicts can be resolved amicably outside the courts, was well received by the residents.
I'm here freely giving my opinion, my expressions of what we had here for the day event. It was a very informative event. It was an event that I encourage everybody to, to try and come out. Whenever I want to see them happen around and around the country. Because today I got, I came away with my bag full of goodies. I say, whole heap of information for go read over. Me get a chance to talk to a lot of different people who could have helped me and advise me in the direction that I wish to go. I say? So yeah, it was a lovely event. I enjoyed it. My highlight of the event was actually sitting down and listening to the Minister of Justice talk. It was the first time I've ever listened to him in live.
I think today's event is a very, very valuable one because it has opened my eyes to a lot of situations and places where I can go to get them resolved. One of the things that stood out to me is coming out of the Legal Aid Council that helped me to sort of work out some problems, very pressing problems that I've been having or that I've had for a long time, which concerns family matters. And I was given very good information, very good advice as to where to go, when to go, who to speak with.
The Justice Ministry has been undertaking an island-wide public education campaign focusing on the use of these interventions. Persons can access ADR services through the Restorative Justice Centres and Victim Services Division offices that have been established in each parish. Other participating stakeholders included the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, Jamaica Constabulary Force, Office of Utilities Regulation, and Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency. Finally, green spaces have been established at the Lethe and Bickersteth Primary and Infant Schools in St. James. These will serve as recreational areas for the students and wider community members.
The two green spaces will provide more than 6,000 residents of Bickersteth and Lethe, especially children and academic staff, with facilities that promote health and well-being.
The facilities were created at a total cost of over $3 million under the Parks and Green Spaces project of the Integrated Community Development Project Phase 2, ICDP2, which is being implemented by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF. Similar green spaces have also been erected in Anchovy, Roehampton, Salt Spring, and in Mount Salem in the parish. The project included cleanup of the area, construction of perimeter fencing and gates, installation of park benches and tables, landscaping to include the planting of ornamental flowers and lane of gravel. A concrete solid waste management enclosure was also repaired.
That's all for the program today. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Western Roundup, where we take you from the corners of St. Elizabeth to the hilly terrains of St. Anne. Remember to send your feedback to jismabe@jis.gov.jm. Until next time, stay safe.
What a way you're full of our roots and culture. That was in Jamaica 60. Jamaica 60? What a piece of news, Miss Matty. I feel like my heart going bust up.
Just in, the island of Jamaica is on the verge of celebrating its 60th year of independence.
A whole way of celebrating it. They say the people them come here, you know. But you see, when our people decide, say the other people them free paper, burn up, them say if it's war, start it, whatever. We all collect medal, panta,
The celebrations are slated to begin on January 1st, 2022. Organized by the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport. We have more in this report.
I am on site and planning activities are ablaze. Persons are advised to download the Reggae Jamaica app to know what it activities for the Jamaica 60 celebration.
I forgot to download the app to get the updates then.
Jamaicans consume on average 9 to 12 grams of sodium or salt per day, twice the World Health Organization recommended amount of less than 5 grams or 1 teaspoon of salt, and more ideally, less than 2 grams of sodium per adult per day from all food sources. This excess salt in the diet causes high blood pressure, kidney and bone damage, gastric cancer, obesity, and worsening of asthma. Reduce the amount of salt you consume to no more than 3 to 5 grams, or half to 1 teaspoon per day for adults, and less than 2 grams for children under 11 years of age. Let's shake the salt habit and live healthy. A public service message from the Jamaica Information Service.
We now take a turn on the path to good health. It is said we can make our food our medicine and our medicine our food. This is because nutrients from our foods are important for achieving good health and proper growth and development. Let's learn about these nutrients and their role, as well as the foods in which they are found.
Eating healthy by having a balanced diet consisting of items from all the food groups and consuming the right portions is important to get the nutrients vital for disease prevention, growth, and good health. Essential nutrients are building blocks for the cells that make up the body, from bone to muscle, skin, and hair. One of the most critical ones is protein, which is made up of different amino acids, some of which the body can make on its own. We need a variety of proteins to function properly, many of which can only come from the foods we eat. Meats, fish, and eggs are essential sources from animals, while plant sources include beans, nuts, and some grains. How much protein you need daily depends on a variety of factors, including how active you are and your age. Carbohydrates are the main nutrients for fueling the body's energy needs, especially our central nervous system and brain. They help protect against diseases, but some carbohydrates are healthier than others. Some healthy sources include your fresh produce, such as yam, banana, breadfruit, and tubers, as well as whole grains, fiber-rich vegetables, and fruits. Less healthy sources include refined grains and products with added sugar. Fats often get a bad rap, but it's important to know that healthy fats are essential to our body's function. Fats aid in vitamin and mineral absorption, blood clotting, building cells, and muscle movement. Fats are high in calories, which is a measure of energy from foods, but the World Health Organization recommends keeping daily calorie intake from fat at under 30%. Including healthy fats, which are the unsaturated fats in your diet, can help balance blood sugar, decrease the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes, and improve brain function. Healthy fats are also powerful anti-inflammatories and can lower the risk for arthritis, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. Some of the well-known unsaturated fats are the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. Sources of these healthy fats include fish, seeds, nuts, and vegetable oils, olive, avocado, and flax seeds. Trans fats are to be avoided, and we should also limit our intake of saturated fats, of which the main sources are animal-based and include butter, cheese, red meat, and ice cream. Vitamins are organic compounds essential for normal growth and are required in small quantities. There are 13 essential vitamins that the body needs, and these help lower the risk of diseases such as lung and prostate cancer. Vitamin A supports healthy vision, skin, and bones. Powerful antioxidants like vitamin C boost the immune system and helps the body heal. Eating a varied and well-balanced diet of fruits and vegetables should supply the body with the required vitamins. Minerals are also important nutrients needed for building strong bones and teeth. They help with regulating our body's metabolism and keeping us properly hydrated. The mineral calcium strengthens bones and teeth and helps with nerve signal transmission. It also helps to maintain healthy blood pressure and with muscle contraction and relaxation. Iron supports red blood cells and hormone creation, while the mineral zinc boosts the immune system and wound healing. The body also needs water, which improves brain function and mood, and acts as a shock absorber and lubricant in the body. Water also flushes our toxins, carries nutrients to cells, hydrates the body, and prevents constipation. Even mild dehydration can make us feel tired and impair concentration and physical performance. In addition to drinking water, we can hydrate ourselves by eating fruits and vegetables such as spinach and watermelon. Start treating your body right. As you grab your next meal, make sure you're getting all the nutrients needed in their right proportion.
I want to encourage the membership of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, but more so the citizens of Jamaica to respond to the opportunity to be vaccinated. The evidence around suggests that most persons who are being hospitalized are those persons who have not taken any form of vaccine.
Schools are on summer break, a time children look forward to relax and have fun, but their educational development should still continue through engagement in recreational activities. Learn more in this next feature.
Wow, what a school year that was. The pickups, the drop-offs, the exams, the classes. Oh, I'm so glad for the break. Thank you, summer. But wait, all play and no work is just as bad as all work and no play.
Studies suggest that mathematics and reading suffer significantly during the long summer months when students are away from the classroom. We don't want our children to suffer from summer learning loss. We want to help them maintain their academic development and possibly learn new skills over the summer break. Here are some workable ways to prevent the summer slide. Summer school and camps are sure ways of keeping your child active during the break from school. Not only are they educational and recreational, they may also help grow your child's interest in a particular area. As parents, we should take the time to read, write, and spell with our children. That way, their minds are constantly engaged. For older children, have them write reports on the interesting books they've read. And with that, your children will be ahead of the class when they're asked to write an essay about their summer holiday. What's more, all the parish libraries have a summer program that your children can be part of. In addition to reading sessions, the library offers embroidery, art and craft, performing arts, games, tablet tutorials, and computer training. Math is all around us, so there's no reason for the learning to stop when classes end. On the road, you and your child can take turns making up math problems and answering them. At home, cooking and baking can help with measurement and fractions. You can create summer jobs for your child with house chores that you pay for in cash or kind. Children can also take up gardening. Items on the grocery list can be added, subtracted, and multiplied. Games are also a good source of incorporating math into your child's routine during the summer months. You could try football, cricket, hopscotch, card games, and dominoes. And not only do games keep our children's brains sharp, being physically active reduces their risk of becoming obese. Jamaica is awash with parks, museums, zoos, and other cultural locations. They can help your child with civics, history, and integrated studies. There are also cultural events taking place during the summer months, including emancipation and independence celebrations. Aside from learning about our culture, The most important benefit from these excursions is spending quality time with our loved ones. For children going to a new school or a new grade, introduce them to their new books. Have them read stories and practice math problems. Parents can also make flashcards with their children and by so doing, revise all that they've learned over the weeks. Children may explore their creative side by making a movie on a smartphone or tablet. There are also tons of free educational websites that can help children stay on top of their learning throughout the summer.
When I try these, my children will definitely be ahead of the curve.
Everyone has the right to freedom of expression, even our children.
My voice matters. Every child has a right to speak up. It's not like they can stay quiet forever, and everything they have to say is important. So that's why I think my voice matters.
At school and at home, every child's voice should matter.
In this school, nobody is more and nobody is less.
My teachers, my parents, they know who I am because they understand me and they know what I understand from what I don't.
I will encourage the students to do their best. I will say that even if they do not get something they want, they might get something even better.
When emotions are close to the surface and we contemplate on life, we will all remember the phrase, "A child shall lead them."
My voice matters.
Before we end our journey through the pages of Jamaica Magazine, let's turn a few more pages for a look at synchronized swimming and the opportunity to get trained and even represent the country.
I didn't start it here in Jamaica. It was started before me. I think when I came here, it was two clubs. I would say two clubs in Kingston. So I started it here in Port Antonio. 10 years ago, it wasn't a team. It was one swimmer only for a couple of years, and then kids started joining more and more. Started joining, and here's a team.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I love synchronized swimming because of the pretty swimsuits. I wanted to show off myself to other countries. The reason why I'm doing synchronized swimming is because when I was younger, there's not really a lot of sports that was there, and I also love water.
Synchronized swimming is a very unique sport. It's different from everything else, and I like to stand out.
It's a tough experience, it's challenging in many cases. I like the fact that we get to go out a lot, we get to get exposed to different things, different cultures and stuff.
We really don't select the girls, we take everybody who comes and we give them a chance, and then we'll see who stays. Synchronized swimming is not the sport that you can do twice a week for 1 hour. It's a very complicated sport that you have to do as speed swimming. You have to be very good at speed swimming. You have to be very good at gymnastics. You have to do a ballet class sometimes, and of course synchronized swimming actually on land and in the pool. Up there, don't turn, and then you walk out. So the girls practicing 4 times a week, sometimes 5, and depending on the school schedule, of course.
The level of dedication is about, saying 1 to 10, it is about 8. Because it's not a lot of sports there's around that I can do. So doing synchro, it takes a lot of time to think about the things that you're going to do, have about a duet and a solo. When it comes on to shows, it has about 12 different routines.
It's very hard to balance school and training because most of the times training finishes late-ish at night, so I will have to get home and sometimes study, and so I go to bed late, and it's kind of hard to wake up in the mornings.
This leg is great. This one is
Synchronized swimming help you with development. It develops you physically and mentally too. I think the best advantage that they get being a swimmers is that they get in confidence. Knowing that you achieved something and you did something that many people cannot do. It gives you confidence and self-respect, and this is what the girls really need.
In the last few years, I've grown to the sports because when I was younger, I had my coach repeatedly saying, "Shall we work? Shall we work? Shall we work?" And I think before I reached about 16 or 15, I think I got better at that because knowing that I'm the oldest in the group, I have to show example.
Usually here I'm making our routines and trying to make sure it fits the personality of the swimmer first and the skill level.
I do a lot of mixing up of routines, especially when it comes to like duets and teams, sometimes solo.
It's all I want to do. It's my life. I would love to be in the 2020 Olympic Games, doing my best, competing, hopefully to get a medal.
Competing at the Olympics will make more Jamaicans know that synchronized swimming is actually in Jamaica.
Was chocolate milk invented in Jamaica? Well, history has it that the first use of the term milk chocolate was for a beverage brought to London from Jamaica in 1687. The vehicle was one Sir Hans Sloane, physician to the governor of Jamaica. The story is that he was introduced to chocolate tea by slaves whom he saw drinking it. They told him that it was more delicious with milk and that the chocolate tea was also good for health. Sloane went back to England and produced milk chocolate, which later became Cadbury's. But it was not until the Swiss inventor Daniel Peter successfully combined cocoa and condensed milk in 1875 that the commercial milk chocolate bar was invented. Celebrating Jamaica 60 with pieces of our history.
And this is where we close another inspiring edition of Jamaica Magazine today. Be sure to join us tomorrow for another show. But until then, there's more to watch on our YouTube channel and our website, which you can find at jis.gov.jm. Also, check out all the major social media platforms and our mobile app that's both Android and iOS compatible. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Theodore Henry. Take care and keep safe.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.